Okay, let's play a game of If You Only Knew.
Okay.
What's the best piece of advice you ever got?
The East Side separates the Fifth Avenue separates the East Side from the West Side.
Biggest risk you ever took?
Going back to school.
Funniest fan encounter?
Oh, I was on the street in New York City, and this woman comes running down the street, and my character's name on One Day at a Time was Julie. And she goes, "Look, everybody, it's that Julie. Look, it's that Julie." So now my friend Marissa calls me that Julie.
Actress or actress from yesteryear you wish you could have worked with?
Katharine Hepburn.
Unbelievable. I just saw Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Ugh.
And her face in that when she's looking at Spencer Tracy.
I met her on an airplane once, and she said, "I know who you are, Miss Phillips." And I was like, "I know who you are." I couldn't believe she knew who I was.
Favorite One Day at a Time memory?
There was an episode where Bonnie and Valerie and I were snowed in a cabin in the mountains, and there was no heat, and we were all wrapped in blankets on this fold-out sofa, and we talked about life and boys and love, and it was just the most wonderful moment that I can recall.
Serious half hour. Best thing about Hollywood?
That I don't live in Hollywood.
Where do you live?
I live in the Valley.
The Valley.
I live in Sherman Oaks.
With musicians.
Some musicians around there.
Biggest pet peeve?
People who don't use their blinker.
Person you'd switch places with for a day?
Norman Lear.
Place we'd find you on a day off?
Puttering around my house.
Is there something you long believed to be true and found out wasn't?
Yes. I always identified I'm my father's daughter. And I lost my mom last June. And I've realized that I was identifying with the wrong parent all along. I am my mother's daughter.
Really?
Absolutely.
What made you realize it?
Because I'm strong and I'm bright and I'm a lady, and I have a great deal of compassion, and I'm very loving.
If you could take one person to lunch, who would it be?
You, Larry.
Okay, Mackenzie.
I'm crying. Crap.
Well, okay. Something that people get wrong about you.
Something that people get wrong about me. I don't know what that would be.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
My son Shane, who's going to be 30 in February.
Shane, did you name him after Alan Ladd in the movie?
No, his dad's stage name is Shane Fontaine.
Shane Fontaine.
His dad's a pretty well-known guitar player, and my ex-husband, and so I named him after his dad. And Shane is also Gaelic for John.
And what does he do, Shane?
Shane is a musician. He works for a music library where he writes music and they license it, and it ends up like on a soap opera in Korea.
Your only child?
Only child. One's enough.
Mackenzie Phillips in 10 years.
Wow. I will be some sort of grande dame. I'll be 67 years old in 10 years.
You'll be running a recovery center.
I'll be owning my own recovery center.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.